So if you've ever struggled with self-doubt, this is the real talk for you. I actually got this topic from a coaching client of mine, good old Rockin' Ronnie up there in Pennsylvania. Ronnie is the manager of a band called Stillcraft up in eastern Pennsylvania, a little north of Philly. And they're getting ready to release their first EP. So she's handling a lot of the social media, a lot of the release strategy stuff, and we're working together on coming up with a lot of that. And in the process, she came to me with this question, and I thought it was just so relevant here for real talk and just in general, because I think it's something we all go through. And she asked me, because, she's in the process of taking on a lot of new things. She asked me if, when I take on new things, when I try to level up and take on things that I haven't quite done before, if I ever get a sense of self-doubt that creeps in, if fear ever starts to creep in. And to tell you the truth, yes. Every single day, there's a little bit of self-doubt. There's a little bit of pressure you put on yourself. But I think it's all a matter of how you manage it, what your relationship is with that doubt, what your relationship is with that fear, and not letting it stop you. I know we've talked about fear before here on Real Talk, and really it comes down to recognizing the moments where it's holding you back. Whether that's through procrastination, whether that's manifesting itself in the form of self-sabotage, recognizing that before it gets out of control, before that spiral starts in our minds, and then resolving to take an action in the face of that fear. And over time, I don't think fear ever truly goes away, but what you do is you're able to manage it more. You're able to contextualize it better and put it in its place. And I think, this happens to people all across the board, whether you're just starting out building your vision, whether you're just starting your journey, or you've been on it for 20, 25, 30 years, there's always that sense of, there's always something I have to learn. There's always a new way to grow. And am I going to rise to that occasion? But the only way to rise to that occasion is to not let the fear stop you from taking action. So that's my answer to that question. Thanks again, Ronnie, for that one. And if you enjoyed this message, I would love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. If you're watching, if you're listening, follow us on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, wherever else you might be listening to this. And make sure you also head to undergroundmusiccollective.com. That's our central hub for all things independent music. You can follow the Quinn Spin podcast as well, 2 N's in Quinn, 2 N's in Spin, and hear from musicians and creatives, conversations just like this one, where we talk about not only our creative processes and the work, but what led to it. And if you want to go deeper on mindset topics like this one, goal setting, content strategy, head to gerardlongo.net, GERARDLONGO.net, and we'll set up a one-on-one consultation and get started working together. That's what I've got for you. If you like this, please share, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again for another edition of Real Talk.